I'm Ryan Boyd. Me and my wife Gloria Ann are avid hunters and outdoorsmen. We also own a nuisance wildlife removal company. We have a deep respect for all wildlife and are passionate about conservation and helping people get out of the house or office and reconnect with our wild roots, which is how we believe God created us to live. We always have our hands full dealing with some kind of critter, so please join us and get ready. It's a wild life. All right, guys, we're in a trap full of boar hogs. We got 3 boar hogs in here, about 120 pounds. And they are solid and healthy. We're trapping for a farm. These hogs are super healthy and super angry. So what we're doing is we're putting what we call hobbles on these hogs, and we use them to, basically it's like handcuffs. They can still move around, they're still comfortable for the most part. They can kind of hobble around, that's why they call them hobbles. But they can't go anywhere. Alright. Look where he's been cut. Look where he's been fighting with another hog who got cut. These hogs are so tough. Big boar hog did that to him. If any human got cut like that, it's probably 1.5 inches deep and 4 inches wide. Good thing there wasn't 10 of them. All right, we're at a house that we just got a call for about an hour ago. We've had tons and tons of rain the past couple days. And when that happens, we get a lot of calls of, I guess, squirrels try to get as high as they can, and they'll get up on the top of chimneys a lot. And if the chimney's not sealed off properly, the squirrel falls down the chimney. So we got a call that she said it was a baby squirrel that's actually peeking through the glass of the fireplace. It's down in the fireplace. So we made it out here pretty quick. We're gonna go in here and see if it's an adult squirrel or if it's actually a baby. A lot of times when the squirrels fall down, they'll get injured falling down, so hopefully it's not injured. But let's go in here and check it out. All right, so it does appear to be an adult squirrel. He's hanging out in the bottom of the chimney there, and I'm hoping he's not injured. So the first thing he's gonna try to do when I open that thing up is just run in any direction he can. They are lightning fast. I've got 2 pairs of, a pair of extra heavy-duty catch gloves, because they will bite through a normal pair of work gloves, and they've got razor-sharp teeth. It's not fun getting bit by squirrels. I can't grab as good, I can't maneuver as good, but it is what it is, so here we go. One thing I do not want to do, he's already looking around. That's what I don't want to do. I don't want him to get into this house. Taking my time because I do not want this squirrel to get out into the house. That happened before. Woo. There he is. So he or she does not appear to be injured. He is biting on that glove. Okay. It looks like a little bit of a younger squirrel. Definitely not a juvenile, and definitely not an adult. The chimney actually has already been sealed up. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take this squirrel outside and turn him loose.
All right, squirrel, you had a squirrel. Oh, there you go. So thanks, boy.
A little bit distraught. Doesn't really know what to think, but in a couple days she might be a little bit dehydrated.
Yeah.
But she'll be fine. All right, so the squirrel is already at the top of this tree. She's doing just fine. Probably a little distraught, a little dehydrated from being in that chimney for 2 days. But we got her out nice and quick and easy, and couldn't have gone smoother. So headed to the next job. Here we go. We just got a call about 15 minutes ago that there's an alligator in the swimming pool. This alligator has been in 3 different swimming pools in 3 different nights. So he's coming and just enjoying people's pools. And this pool, I think he's gotten in and can't get back out of. They said he's around 7 feet. So we're pretty excited. We're meeting one of my other guys there, Michael, and we're gonna have some fun getting this alligator out of the pool. Yeah, he's 7.5, 8 feet. So obviously when I get this around him, he's gonna go insane. See, that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to wrap up your hand, because he would have taken me in. You remember earlier, if I'd have had that rope wrapped around my hand when he went to death crawling, he'd have tore my hand apart or pulled me straight in. He's just feeding that rope, see how the rope's sliding that way? We had another trapper here in St. Johns County wrap the rope around his hand on a gator about this size on the bank of a pond, pulled him straight into the water. If he hadn't gone in with the gator, he got his hand ripped off. Wow. Hand away from the rope. Pull that skin. No, I think we're good for right now. See, he keeps rolling on me. Alright, come closer. One out, 1, 2, 3. That might be why he's hitting the pools. He's got some serious, all this right here, from him fighting another gator. Come on, buddy. Alright, hold your up so we can't go forward. You got it? So. You can get it too. All right. Huh. This is a half roll tank gator right here. See, they don't have a whole lot of power opening their mouth. Like I can keep his mouth closed pretty much. If he was fresh, like when I first got here, I probably wouldn't be able to keep it closed with one hand, 2 hands. They don't have a whole lot of energy and force and power to open their mouth, but to close their mouth, it's unparalleled, unmatched. And you'll see him, he's fighting right now, he's trying everything he's got, he's just tired. But when I close his eyes, he'll calm way down. Like with a lot of animals. Doesn't hurt him at all, just calms him down.
Where do you take them?
So alligators have to go to a licensed facility. They can't be relocated if they're over 4 feet. A licensed facility is like Alligator Farm, Gatorland, Gator Boys, Alligator Rescue, that type of place. The problem is all of those places are completely at capacity. They have no room for one more single gator. So I do have one guy that's in Melrose that raises alligators, and he might take this one. So I'm gonna call him and see if he's interested in taking it after I measure it and sex it. If he's not, the alligator's got to be taken to a processor. They process the head, the hide, the meat, every part of the alligator gets processed. That's a last resort. We like to keep them alive. They're a magnificent animal. The back leg with your left hand. Yep, and then underneath the other side. Scream like a baby. Maybe 160, 170 pounds. Pretty heavy.
About 105.5, 106 inches.
Okay.
So almost 9 feet.
11 feet. 11 inches.
You
It's
don't
almost
have-
a 9 foot
It
gator.
is 9 foot.
8 foot 11 inches.
Yeah.
the big boy. Perfect. You hear that?
Yeah.
A little growl? Now this was him.
The night before last in my pool.
Wow. Yep. So this morning he was in.
Where's in my pool? About 3:30 in the morning, I heard this bang on the wall of the master bedroom door, and I opened the curtains and turned the light on, and he was just lying stretched out right at the base of the door. I turned the light on then, and then he just meandered back, got right in the pool, and has been in the pool ever since. When I woke up this morning about 6:30 and looked out the window, he was still in the bottom of the pool, and that's when I called the administration here to get him out.
Wow. All right, no joke. We just loaded up this 9-foot alligator. Another alligator in somebody's driveway. Crazy. They're on the move. I'm actually. This is the one that'll hurt you. They're super, super quick and whippy. This is a little baby. This is probably this year's hatchling. You would think this is staged, but hey, I've got lots of witnesses. This is crazy.
I can't
What you doing, little buddy? Get out of your system. Get out of your system. What are you doing?
I do have catch gloves.
Just getting his energy out. Look at that little guy. Look at that little cutie. Crazy. Now that has never happened. I've never had that happen before. Remove one alligator and look over in the next driveway and there's an alligator just walking by.
You saw it.
Gosh, I mean, does that happen often?
No.
Like seeing alligators just walking through the neighborhood?
No.
Wow, what are the odds of that? A 2 for 1.